Chris Sale, just dominant, strong. Any adjective you want to attach to it. He's got 3 power type pitches for a lot of swing and miss. And let's face it, 3 starts he's made for us, he's not had any margin of error. We were able to push across a run late, but he's worth the price of admission just to see him. And a strong day from Chris.
John, in that one inning, did he lose his release point? Something was so unusual compared to the other innings.
Yeah, Pete, I got to believe that the warm-up after the injury to Odorizzi had something to do with it. It's more time in between, but that's uncharacteristic for him to walk 2 guys in an inning, as much of a strike thrower he is. But he was able to minimize the damage, get a big key strikeout of Norris to end the inning. But once he got through that inning, he got stronger as the game went along. I think that's probably more the aberration than we'd see from Chris.
You just mentioned that he got stronger as he went along. Those last 2 innings, especially the 7th, it seemed like he was just able to reach back and find another gear there in the end.
Almost a closer's mentality. I'm sure, I think every starting pitcher has an idea of when their day is coming to an end, when the pitch count got up there. They pushed him early for a high number of pitches early on. So when he's up over 100, he's probably figuring his day is coming to a close and doesn't leave anything in the tank. And that's the competitor inside of him.
Yeah.
Just with the offense still trying to find its way a little bit, how big is Mitch to what you're doing right now?
Well, he's the story of the day today, given the 3 base hits once again. We're getting on track. It has been 3 times in particular, and those are the days Chris takes them out. Just a combination of things, but they run 4 different pitchers at us. Nobody can really settle into any kind of rhythm against a given guy, so credit to their guys, but still we're starting to find our way. Panda, he's had so many opportunities and squared some balls up, not much to show for it, but thankfully Mitch is in the middle of it once again, and once again Sandy finds a way to put a ball in play at the most opportune time.
Jason. So you guys not scoring much for Sale, do you think that's just kind of a fluke in these 3 games, or is there maybe a mentality when you have a guy that good on the mound?
Well, I also think that across the field, guys on the mound, they know that it's going to be a tough game for their opponent or their team to score as well. So whether that draws more out of them, I don't think our guys are pressing to try to do more. We just haven't scored in the 3 starts thus far.
Did you see this as a noticeable different game for Kimball?
He was sharp. He was powerful. He was in line with his delivery, much more consistent. So, I would like to think that with some consistent work with him, where he doesn't go 5 to 6 days without getting to the mound, there's a better feel for his delivery, and that was the case today.
With Sale, what's he like in the dugout in between innings? I mean, is he just kind of sitting there straight ahead, serious? Is he?
Yeah, he's pretty much all business, and that goes for his non-game days as well. He's a driven competitor, and he pays close attention on his off days, but I think he's formulating his own game plan, particularly when he's got a day to see a lineup that he might be going against. But no, he's fully concentrated on what he's got to get done.
Maybe kind of an underrated part of the rally there, but how about Chris Young working that walk there after being down?
A big at bat. He tries to bunt on his own with a little bit of the shift that they're playing in the 1st and 3rd situation. So finally, he takes a couple of borderline pitches, a couple of curveballs that were left in off the plate that he didn't offer at. So a big at bat inside building the inning.
Right. Were you surprised they went to the lefty for Sandy?
I mean, they're looking for a ball to put on the ground. He's their one ground ball guy. Everything he throws is either a cutter or a curveball with downward movement. So not completely surprised, no.
That ball initially off the bat by Sandy, did you think they had a chance to turn to?
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, Sandy's not the most fleet of foot. So anything on the ground, you're hopeful that, the guy at first base got a good secondary lead and can stay out of the double play, in which this case we did.
Was there more offense today than maybe the box score was on, just in terms of great plays that they made and some hard hit balls that got caught?
Yeah, we hit a number of balls right at people. Longoria, who's as good as it's going to get down at 3rd base, takes one away from Mookie. Up the middle on PD after we run a hit and run in a 2-out situation, Robertson makes a heck of a play at a backhand. So that was a well-pitched game, well-played game defensively. Unfortunately, we turned a key double play in the 8th inning when, Matt's making it more than interesting with the lack of command.